please do not ask me how many rats are in this video. This is Warhammer Vermintide 2, one of the most blatant cases of anti-rodent propaganda I've ever seen. But that's okay, because I thoroughly enjoy making rat soup alongside my best buddies. This might come off as harsh, but let me ask you, have you ever had rats inside your walls? Which in turn forces you to purchase rat poison. But before you even prepare it, one of the rats breaks in and eats the entire bag himself. He then proceeds to get high off the rat Zaza and consumes half a box of plastic gloves and a whole bar of soap before dying on your kitchen floor.
Look at this big rat. I bet he eats all his vegetables.
Yeah, me neither. But one of my friends can't say the same, and that's pretty funny.
I'm beating the baby on his back. I love beating up babies. I love just pummeling.
Anyway, in this very cooperative horde extermination simulator, you and 3 other rapscallions are challenged to see who can get blocked by the PETA Twitter account first. It has very quickly become one of my favorite games due to somehow including nearly everything I've asked for. Such as interesting weapons. Why, yes, I do in fact need a gun to kill 3 perfectly equidistant men at once. Or just, most of Weezer. Boss fights that truly cannot be cheesed. And grand levels that are truly rewarding.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is this shit? This mission sucks.
But before you learn of my struggles about trying to beat Canada,
It sucks so much.
let's first address the elephant-sized rat in the room. Yes, this game is basically Left 4 Dead Skyrim edition, but unlike Skyrim, it has some of the best first-person melee and spell combat I've ever experienced. It's like playing Power Wash Simulator, but the dirt fights back.
I think I'm going to die.
There will be hordes of rats, cows, and Genshin Impact players, but you'll be equipped with the best responses to their direct messages. Why is it still going? Okay, damn, she do be a bit diabolical.
Fuck you, rat.
It's an absolute banger, and a great thing to play while waiting for Darktide to be a little less mixed. Now, the story.
We start adopting orphans and eating them to gain their powers.
I'm not going to explain it, because this is a Warhammer game, and you need a goddamn master's degree to understand all this shit. I came here to beat up rodents, not to read the Bible. Just know the rats have opened up a very big door.
Yo, dude, it's my Uber Eats.
And their new, massive friends keep trying to offer me cremation services, and they're looking rather profitable. Now, the missions and objectives aren't complicated.
What do I do?
You simply enter areas with high concentrations of cheese, cause vandalism to certified rat-made products, and maybe get choked a little. Now, I'm gonna be frank with you. Most maps can be done by just walking forward and hitting things. There is actually only one puzzle in this entire game. The developers really gave up after making the square in the square hole method of locking your doors. Unless you failed, introduction to shapes. Then your focus should have been stuck here for 40 days. I don't know what to do. Please help me. I cannot read. Then your focus should be on the enemies and removing them from the game. Now, there are several enemy types.
Dude, there's a Reddit mod?
But hordes are what you'll be fighting the most, as there are, a lot of fucking rats. They will use large numbers to overwhelm you.
Flame on!
Maybe even push you against a wall and get real close. But as you should know, the best response to unexpected intimacy is violence. Okay, now this is where the combat might just look like I'm developing a very fun case of carpal tunnel. But I swear this shit is a lot more than just cookie clicker with more lore. Now, I will admit that on easy difficulties, you can succeed by just spamming left click and, not walking the wrong way. God fucking damn it. But when things get a little funny, that stops working. Time to pop drugs! Fuck! That means that if you want to play anything beyond, Rat Dissection for Kids mode, you're gonna have to learn your weapon's attack pattern combo. Understanding combos and their proper spacing is the best way to survive. Whenever you have a crowd in front of you, good combos can stagger the most aggressive enemies, and possibly even, end the bloodline. Honestly, this shit plays just like Beat Saber for Chuck E. Cheese hate group organizers. Now, your health is the most vital resource to keep, so for the sake of your teammates, stop trading damage. It's not worth padding your endgame stats.
I guarantee I have the most downs. I have the downs. Oh, wait.
Because nobody cares about those, and your free trial of life will not last forever. But we can extend it with the power of blocking, pushing, and dodging. And also not alerting patrols. Blocking is simple. Press block when the enemy attacks and lose a bit of stamina. You don't even need to look at the enemies while blocking, but they will certainly be looking at you. Pushing interrupts most attacks and also creates space.
You know 50% likes inflation points?
But that doesn't mean you should spam it. Well, unless you're cyberbullying children. And finally, dodging does not have iframes. Most of the time, I forget that I even have it. Well, that's probably not a good thing. Once you master all these mechanics, you'll probably still run headfirst in the crowds. Listen, unless you're a cracked out zealot main, do not do this. Especially especially if those crowds happen to have elites. The most fair and balanced enemies. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is not really. We're in a cuck shed right now, Macrackle. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
The lovely developers at Fat Shark decided it was a great idea to give plague monks and savages, the fastest hitting enemies in the game, fucking stagger resistance. They also only appear in large groups. Have fun. This is why you don't feed the rats. Their default mindset is just on crack, just like the white people. Now, maulers are really not that bad. Just hit them until they die. That's it. What is actually much worse is anything with armor. And that just so happens to include Chaos Warriors. I mean, just look at that stride, and also how good he is at killing me. Now, you may have noticed that I'm dealing no damage, and that's because armor was designed to make you feel really stupid. Bro, can we fucking kill this thing? The only way to damage the hard rats I shouldn't say it like that, is to fully charge weapon hits, go for weak points, or use an armor-piercing weapon. Speaking of weapons, there are a lot of them. How many, you ask? Well, we've got hammers, swords, bigger swords. What even is that, and why is it so effective? Now, some people might convince you to choose a weapon based on stats like cleave and DPS, but that gets a little complicated, so honestly, just choose one that looks cool and feels the best. However, you should also consider the best primary role for your team.
Limit testing my foreskin with a toy race. Oh, it's gonna blow up!
You could be a strong, shielded tank to protect your elf wife. You could be a hoard clearer who really needs auto-clicker. Or just, literally anything to handle specials, because they are the real problem children. Here, let me show you why you should never have them.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one with downs anymore. Damn it.
Welcome, my little Vermintiders, to the reason for 90% of losses.
They're sucking all of us.
Because most of these fallacious fellows focus on separating you from your team or your head from your body. Staying close to your teammates at all times is very important. Please, I'm right there. Because, listen, if you're going to get sucked off by a life leech, at least let me watch. So to avoid getting kidnapped, this is really not optimal. Let's dive into the wide variety of specials, starting with gunner runners. Gunner runners is a word I can't fucking pronounce right, so I'm just going to call them assassins. They can pin you against the ground. They can teleport. Where to go? And finally, they can go stupid. What the fuck is this shit? You know, it really gives me that succulent serotonin to whip out the medieval gat on these rambunctious rapscallions. Now, Packmasters are a bit slower. Nice. However, they are adept at public humiliation, just really kicking you while you're down, making you look really stupid. I really don't like how they make me feel. I have been stolen, but watching teammates get grabbed is pretty funny.
I refuse to move any further. I can't go on with the senseless killing of rats. Ah! Make love, not war! Make love, not war!
Yeah, you feel stupid now, do you?
Life leeches also exist, but I'm sure you figured out what they do by now. And no more fun for you. Now, my honest recommendation for handling specials is simply not to. While they might be spitting straight fire, they in fact cannot outsmart bullets.
Oh, there it is. Well,
He was very thirsty. You see, most classes get to choose some sort of ranged secondary, which is definitely the most ethical solution. He is still screaming. Because if the specials get to throw continuous bullshit at you,
And he came over to teabag us!
why not turn the game into your favorite point-and-click adventure? Especially if there is a Blightstormer who has now decided to go fucking out of bounds. Why are they allowed to do this? Luckily for us, we can exploit his biggest weakness, death. Wait a minute. Oh god, he's conjuring up his Redditor summoning circle. He's trying to convince me to pee in my sink. Yes, his main mechanic is that he wants you to join the urination. I really love it when people are just so passionate, you know, about the environment. Excuse me, sir, but please don't intrude. I'm currently piss maxing. Now the other, wait, what is that?
I have the most genius idea ever that I really need to know is plausible.
Okay.
The Super Shower TM is basically a toilet, shower, and sink combined into one. I came across this idea when I was pissing in the sink and wondered why it's not widely accepted and pretty much frowned upon to piss in the sink.
Yeah, that's relatable.
It's a big shower area that's got a shower head, sink, faucet, medicine cabinet, and a big drain. You can crack, piss, shower, brush your teeth, wash your hands, all the type of stuff you do in a bathroom in this big shower area.
Yeah.
The selling points are that it can save space in bathrooms because there's only really one area for the bathroom to do bathroom stuff.
What the fuck am I doing here? Okay, that's definitely enough of that. The other specials are reminiscent of the piss producer, in that every attack they have is just throwing green shit. Seriously, how did Vermintide get the shit-throwing monkey before Bloom's tower defense? A prime example are Rattling Gunners, who expose the dangers of prolonged lead consumption. I'm glad they care so much. Now, my personal advice for handling the Rattling Gunner.
got problems with the wife? Hit her with the cat.
Want to break from the ads?
And also to save your fucking barrels. Are you kidding me? All you have to do is just stay behind cover. That's it. It's really not that hard, guys. Dude, don't run towards him. He's got a gun. I would then recommend to bring your own version of the long-range IRS repellent. Sorry, did you say bomb shelter? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And lastly, not do... Why did I think that was a good idea?
That was such a bad idea.
You know, I think I found the solution to solve urban crime. Just give the subway rats guns, because no one will be able to report this abuse. We then move on to the warp fire throwers and poison wind globadiers. Okay, look, they're very simple. Just kill them quickly and don't exist in the wrong spot. What? No, the radiation is not affecting me or my son. Look at him, he's fine.
My blood hurts.
So, if ranged weapons are just so great at very instantly deleting these yeah, you got it, bud. Why not just keep spamming the bullets, bombs, and bolts? Well, ammo is intentionally, very scarce. So you really have to cherish those moments that you get to be an AC-130. Also on the higher difficulties, friendly fire is enabled for projectiles. So make sure to pay attention to where you fire. And also be careful around the bots. They do this shit too.
Sienna, fuck off.
Though to be fair, I don't think players are much better.
I can't delay the bomb. I'm literally holding a live bomb and cannot get rid of it. I have a live grenade!
This is why understanding your melee weapon and the enemies to use it on is vital to winning. Basically, just only go for ranged if it's really necessary. Okay, I think it's necessary! Wow, you could really tell an enemy fucks when they get their own health bar.
Oh, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, he's coming.
Welcome to the monsters, the mini-bosses of Vermintide, who are not any less strangers to devious tactics.
What the fuck? What? I blocked. He's just dropped dead.
They are the tankiest common enemies, and unfortunately for us, they really enjoy their cuisine. And if any enemy calls for teamwork and coordination, it's probably the one that's literally made from stitching together multiple rats. Damn, bro, they fucked your shit up. I'm in fact really not interested in getting my ass kicked or getting gunked on. Oh, I can't see shit. Actually, I only see shit. So to handle some of the most rotund enemies in the game, it's time to learn about classes. And oh boy, there are a lot of ways to attack children.
You know, I think this might be the quickest into a pacifist run I've ever done.
Wait, you were doing what? We begin at the character select screen, where we have the 5 characters and each of their 4 subclasses. Well, except Grandma, because I guess she's just a bit slow. Actually, I was the one that was a bit slow, because after I made this bit, Fat Shark revealed and released Necromancer. Sorry, Grandma, you're looking sick as fuck.
That's it, Gam Gam. You're not getting your tapioca pudding.
Alright, that's it, Gam Gam. I'm tired of your shit.
That's it, Gam Gam. I'm pulling the plug.
Now, any of these classes can change the gameplay pretty heavily. Like the goddamn zealot who invalidates everything I said about ammo with his fucking infinite ammo volley crossbow build. I swear you're supposed to melee in this game. I both love and hate this man, and oh look, he's feeling a little zesty today.
You got some whack-ass shoes, dude. What do you mean?
We also have Sienna's classes who make things even more complicated by saying, fuck all that ammo bullshit, I'm just going to use the magic of more ethical solutions. I truly love that whimsical feeling of being a wizard.
Damn, girl, that fart shit.
Okay, to keep things simple, let's do a rundown of our beloved characters so you can choose the one that best aligns with your personality.
We have gay sex ironically.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, I play the one that's the most rated. Our first option is Kruber, who is most likely your best introduction to the game, because, well, he is your introduction to the game. Thank you, tutorial. I was struggling on that one, as his class's abilities are just screaming loudly, running fastly, and hitting hardly. Nah, he's also into really big hats.
I like how Kruber's just standing in the stank while I'm gonna do this.
Next up, we have Barden, the very vertically challenged dwarf who enjoys running funny.
It's just so funny to see Barden run and try to be a person.
He has the most sophisticated weapons of the group. Like, did you know that the Slayer can just bring 4 axes? And it's not dumb. It's actually encouraged. You know, I really appreciate Fat Shark for giving the smallest man their biggest weapons. Just like how I also appreciate the smell of home cooking.
Yeah, the Geneva Convention can suck my dwarf cock.
Carillion is an elf who attracts the sweaty Swifties. The I'm going to run ahead, leave the team behind, and then shit the bed type players. Now, don't get me wrong, Carillion can make some very big numbers appear on your screen. But if you do choose to play her, just know that going invisible does not mean you're invincible.
Oh shit, an elf.
She's also the only character to have a mod that muffles all her voice lines. Do with that what you will.
It looks like it tingles. Does it tingle?
Now, I've heard some people state they wish they could love something as much as feet. Guys, love feet. I'm not judging, they just seem really into it. Well, I wish I could love something as much as Saltspire loves Sigmar. Why, yes, he's in a cult, how could you tell? Saltspire's on that holy Sigmar grind set, that rat-killing mindset, and he is very ready to share his summer reading. For the uninitiated, Sigmar is his god. I don't know, we kinda just made fun of him for 20 minutes.
Pass the perky! please, Sigmar. By Sigmar's name, you're unbased and cringe. In Sigmar's name, I have a bomb strapped to my chest. By Sigmar, I'm preying.
Ole Sigma, I'm coming. Oh, bless Sigma, loads, big ones.
By Sigmar, I'm like a faucet. Fuck, I hate myself. I actually don't like this.
My headcanon now is that salt spiders are
Sigma lent me strength. I vanquish them.
No! Oh, it's okay. That dream, I feel the need to apologize to... Wow, that's a lot of you. Now, part of that holy grind, outside of the drive-bys, was to capture the local addict, Sienna. I'm not kidding on that one. Her lore is that she's literally addicted to magic, meaning that she is very effective at crowd roasting and toasting. I think this is what they call al dente. Did I pronounce that correctly? Let me know in the comments below. Now, unfortunately, Sienna's good vibes at the family barbecue come at a cost, as she has to avoid tripping out on a literal fucking fire. Look, if you fill up her red magic bar, she just dies. It just makes that shit hit very differently, I guess. And asking for the revive post-magical diarrhea is a little awkward.
I'm blowing up! Oh! What would win, me and my Vermintide 2 character, or two symmetrical looking buildings?
As you can see, hopefully, you've got a lot of options for your rat-killing psychopath. No matter who you choose, they're all very effective at what they do. Wait, what is she doing? Every character's subclass also gets an upgradable special ability, or ultimate if you're coming from that game. These abilities are the main traits that define a class. That's why there are 3 variations of the same one. I love streaming. I'm sorry, but why haven't we just tried asking the rats to leave? They clearly listen. Really, the best thing about these abilities is that they can answer the most personal questions, such as, do you want to smite a Storm Fiend in his little manlet with a holy blade? Well, Grell Knight is the one for you. Do you want to become a living road flare? Unchained is mentally unstable. I'm in fear. Do you enjoy fucking gardening with absolutely incredible speed? Do you want to tell your mother to fuck off because you're speedrunning your vegetables? Sister of the Thorn, exists. I think you get it, they can do a lot. Just make sure to watch out for the dash into public shame combo.
Oh shit! What the fuck? You're on the wrong side too! You're on the wrong side!
Nah, it's really strong on the psychological damage. Okay, so now let's assume that you picked out a class and you're ready to press those buttons. However, let's also assume that you wish you could safely indulge in your anti-gravity mindset. And just maybe you also wish you could practice your, hobbies. Well, don't worry about that because your wishes are coming true. Welcome to Vermintide's hub level. It follows the Deep Rock Galactic philosophy of saying fuck main menus. Just make that shit a level and also make it really, really high.
Fuck you guys.
No! Well, shit. Free thinker.
Yeah, I don't wipe my ass. I'm a free thinker.
That's what I thought.
There's just so much to do here. You can go to the shooting range. You can ruin the shooting range for everyone else. Fuck you if you do this.
You're being too mean to this guy.
You can test out your new builds. Like this build that makes my gun reload itself. How are we losing? You can visit the trophy room to see your fun treasures. You can speak to Alicia. You can visit the bedrooms to do whatever that is. You can keep speaking to Alicia.
Holy motherfucking action just went supersonic in its lips, man.
You can look at the paintings. Make sure to collect all 540 of them for the true ending. Check your rank on the leaderboard. Check out the challenges. Try out some drugs to help you cope with the horrors of war and the friends you've lost along the way. Look at the cosmetics and talk to Lohner.
Hello, would you like to spend $3.99 on a hat?
No.
How about a dead fish?
I'm done talking to Lohner. Now, outside of just funny hats, the real reason you come to this glorious place is, gambling. Now hold on, don't panic. There are loot boxes, but you can't spend real money on them. You just, pay in a different way. So if you find yourself wishing for just one more roll, I don't have a problem. It's the numbers that do. It's good to know about the secret tomes and grimoires hidden in every level. Stealing them grants extra XP, which means more loot, but unfortunately they also reduce your ability to live. But you shouldn't be concerned because if they don't kill you, the gambling surely will.
I got shit.
That's not the only concerning part because Vermintide also has a lot of maps. Like 100 gigabytes of fucking maps. And this goddamn reading material likes to be hidden in the most obscure places. And trying to remember which plank to jump on is a little bit intense. Honestly, just look up a YouTube guide if you don't want to spend 10 hours looking for books. Thankfully, getting that paper, damn this would go hard if I could read, does have the silver lining of bringing you to these amazing, gorgeous environments. Incredible vistas that will sweep you off your feet. I didn't mean it like, wait. We've got city streets, underground mines, and there's this one forest with, Big cows.
There's the sprinters!
Yeah, the Beastmen also exist, but they require a $20 DLC that is very appreciated by the community. Personally, I don't understand all the hate. I mean, they clearly work as intended. They work a little too well, actually. But what doesn't work too well are the Weaves of Magic, the new and absolutely wonderful game mode that came alongside the Beastmen. Weaves are randomized maps that get more difficult over time. Difficult meaning fucking bullshit. It also features its own progression system completely separate from the rest of the game. Sorry, bud, gotta hop on that grind set just one more time. If you decide to try out Weaves to earn that extra 2% more damage against Skaven. Yeah, it's a little grindy. Just make sure you know how to set your lobby to private because the game will scale based on whoever joins, no matter their skill level.
Are Chinese people the only people playing this mode and they suck ass at it?
Look, at least they make the game interesting.
Oh, there's a rat ogre. Oh my god. There's two of them. If I had my actual build, I'd be alright. I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh my god, I'm being styled on. There's a tornado, there's a rat, there's a giant fucking cow. What did fuck everyone hate this DLC? There's nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly good DLC. Everyone should enjoy it. Why don't they like it? It was only 20 bucks. Hours of enjoyable content.
Yeah, we didn't play anymore after that.
Mr. N-word with only 9 kills.
Alright, now thankfully, Weaves aren't the only DLC game mode, which is good because nobody fucking plays them. No, because we do have just one more option. Confront and overcome new challenges in this high-stakes adventure. Okay. The Chaos Wastes are here to help mend the pain by simply adding more of it. Now, the Chaos Waste is a roguelite. This means that everything outside of your starting build and weapons is randomized. So maps are a highlight of the Chaos Waste because they look like the coolest heretical abomination you've ever seen. I have no doubt that when God was creating them, he just simply took the wrong meds and started, thugging it out. Listen, it's not that he can't quit. What? He simply doesn't want to. Now, within this primordial toilet bowl, you can get stronger by upgrading your weapons or yourself.
400 power? I wish I wasn't poor.
This is mostly done through boons, which are either normal, reasonable buffs, or completely nonsensical and fucking overpowered. I really love having electroshock therapy on every parry, except every single block is now a parry. I'm currently advancing the incredible science of rat conductivity. I'm a leader in the field. Enemies also get abilities called curses that are based on the map you choose, like the one that makes them explode with, Nurgle's gas. It turns the map into an anime convention I do not recommend. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I believe I've had enough of the evil ecosystems, and I think it's time to leave. Whoa! Oh god, watch out!
This lava looks like hot ass.
Especially after I ruined my near-perfect sniper build. I miss it so much. Dude, why did I do that? To leave the Chaos Waste and return to the normal realm, first you gotta reach the end of your journey. This is so you can fight whatever final boss the game came up with using its random chimpanzee logic. Oh, is that a Minotaur? Well, that's not enough. Why don't we make it a Shadow Wizard Minotaur and now he can cast spells? And what about this rat ogre? Well, now he can break your legs. Listen, no matter what fight you get, whether it be a rat or a you're in for a fun time because this is the dumbest shit this game can offer. If you want to pull out a victory, just remember to play smart, use your abilities, and also to just use the taser. I've never had this much fun holding right click before. Definitely more fun than he is having right now. Here, let me put him out of his misery.
The Minotaur is dead!
Well, that's just about it. Which is what I would say if that was actually true. You see, the special thing about Vermintide is that there is just a lot of content, and the developers just keep feeding us more. I'm not even talking about paid DLC. You get to visit Canada for free.
Where the fuck are you guys coming from? I love my cog and ball torture.
And I haven't even mentioned the various campaign boss fights.
I think I broke his AI.
Mainly because there are only 2 that are really worth mentioning. We got a real variety here. One of them forces you to experience the quality and reliable infrastructure of Detroit, Michigan.
Check out my new fucking house in Detroit, bro. Where the fuck is it? Where is it?
And the other one makes you travel to a friendly-looking castle through the locally sourced blood fountain and the meat shaft. Which one is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. Listen, the final boss might be a bit scary when he's not ordering from the kids menu.
Oh, there's a wizard!
But I would rather deal with him over the fucking flying piss man.
Oh, dude, I'm about to run this fucker's fade. Hold on.
Who really seem to enjoy excreting strange materials at me and my friends.
And I fucking missed!
So if you think any of that sounds scary, I can promise that on Cataclysm, it is 10 times worse. This is ridiculous! Which is a mode that I exclusively recommend for the mentally ill.
God damn it, Wubby! How's it my fault you just pull out the blicky?
I'm mentioning this because overall, Vermintide 2 is an intense game with many challenges that are worth fighting for.
Kill him! Just kill him!
And with new things like versus mode on the horizon, I believe that the rat flaying and slaying must continue. So, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please remember to check your sync because he is there.